Conduct competency assessment for cookery and C2 qualification. Establish the context and purpose of the assessment. The assessor must familiarize with the qualification or unit of competencies to be assessed, ensure that the assessment site complies with the relevant occupational health and safety requirements, ensure that the assessment resources are available. The assessor must ensure that the tools, equipment, and facilities are ready and available in the assessment site before the assessment starts. A checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities must be on hand to help the assessor monitor the availability and completeness of the tools, equipment, and facilities. The checklist of tools, equipment, and facilities is included in the assessor's guide.
The assessor. Here's the assessment package. It includes the one copy of assessor's guide, a specific instruction to the candidates corresponding to the number of candidates, competency assessment results summary, written report, written test, and answer sheet, and also rating sheets according to the methods of assessment to be used corresponding to the number of candidates.
Good day, Assessor. Here are the accomplished application form, accomplished self-assessment guide, and attendance sheet. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Marijoy Amundisimo, and I am your competency assessor for cookery and C2 qualification. I would like to acknowledge the presence of Mr. Renal Mosca, our processing officer. Thank you. Mr. Mark Bunao, our AC manager. Thank you. Our the representative, Mr. James Sabalsares. Good morning, sir. You do not have to worry about their presence. They are not here to oversee the conduct of the assessment and to check if the conduct of assessment is in accordance with the prescribed competency assessment methodology and procedure. They will not assist you. Before we proceed, may I inform you that we are being recorded and live streamed through the CCTV camera and the TASDA Albay Provincial Office and TASDA Regional Office. I have here your consent form, which means that we, including me, agree to be recorded and to the other terms including the sharing of your CCTV footage to authorized representatives indicated in this form. Also, I have here with me your application forms and self-assessment guides. These are proof that you are willing and ready to undergo the assessment. Before we start, please submit your admission slip. Thank you. As I call your name, please acknowledge by raising your hand and sign the attendance sheet. Okay, Miss Mary Ann Romano, please sign. Thank you. Mr. James Tabalsares, please sign. Thank you. I have here with me your accomplished application form and self-assessment guide. This is an indication that you know and you can perform all the unit of competency enumerated for cookery and C2. Candidates, please verify the spelling of your name appearing in the attendance sheet. Thank you. I would like to welcome all of you to our Assessment Center for Cookery and C2. So, the assessment is the process of collecting evidence and making judgments on whether competency has been achieved. The assessment process seeks to determine whether the graduate or worker can perform the standards expected in the workplace based on the defined competency standard. The purpose of our assessment for cookery and C2 is to determine the level of your competency, qualifications, or units of competency to be assessed. Today, I am going to administer competency assessment for cookery and C2. So, the qualification for cookery and C2 is composed of basic, common, and core competencies. For our core competencies, we do have prepare appetizer, prepare salads and dressings, prepare sandwiches, prepare dishes, and prepare meat vegetables. The different tasks to be performed for our cookery and C2 and NC2 assessment are the following. First is prepare appetizer. We do have 2 hours. prepare salads and dressings, we have 3 hours. For the preparation of sandwiches, we have 2 hours. Next, prepare meat dishes, 3 hours. Prepare meat vegetables, 1 hour for the total of 11 hours. We will collect evidence through written tests, demonstrations, and oral questioning. These assessment methods can help to measure your underpinning knowledge and skills, needs of the candidates to be considered during the assessment. The result of the assessment is either competent or not yet competent. For your personal needs, the lavatory is located at the end of the hallway, and you can also take your meal at our canteen. It is located at the lobby. However, during the assessment, you are not allowed to leave the premises of the assessment center. So in this assessment, we also have things that you need to consider. If there are any religious practices being observed by your religion, just tell me so that I can allow you to observe whatever you are required to do by your respective religion. For example, if you need to pray at a specific time, this day tell me and I will allow you. For those candidates who need to take their medication or maintenance within the duration of our assessment, just inform me and I will allow you to take your medication. If you have difficulty understanding the given instruction, please do not hesitate to inform me because we are willing to translate it for you. Also, during the written examination, if you have dilemma writing down your answers, don't be shy because we can accept your answers verbally. So in this assessment, we do have do and don'ts that needs to follow. The do's, it includes follow the security policy and procedure, follow rules and use of facilities, and the don'ts, it includes using cell phone during assessment and taking pictures, leaving the premises of the AC without informing the assessor or any staff, loitering on the premises. In case you have any questions regarding the assessment result, you have the right to appeal. You can submit your appeal to the TASDA Provincial Office where the assessment center and the assessor are accredited. If you are not satisfied with the result of the assessment, you can appeal in writing, addressed to the AC manager immediately after the assessment, not several days after the assessment. If you notice or think that the process of the assessment was not followed and there are disagreements on the process of assessment, you can appeal. You must not sign the rating sheets and CARS. So for the issuance and validity of NC or COC, so TASDA implemented the e-certificate system from August 28, 2023 up to present. If you achieve a competent result in your assessment, your e-certificate will be sent to your provided email address within 1 day after the assessment. It is crucial to ensure that the email address you provided in the application form is accurate. Once received, you should print the e-certificate on any clean white A4 size paper. The TASDA POCAC Focal will be responsible for verifying the authenticity of the NC or COC before affixing the dry seal, a service that will be provided free of charge. If NC or COC will be claimed by a representative, only 2 kinds of representatives may claim the NC or COC. If the successful candidate cannot claim it, the TASDA PO accredited liaison officer immediately family member up to 2nd degree. The requirements are: first, the original copy of CARS, the special power of attorney, or letter of authorization. You may ask for a copy of the prescribed authorization letter in the provincial office or download it on the TASDA website, thetasda.gov.ph, and you have also to submit photocopy of ID of the certified worker, photocopy ID of claimant, and the accreditation ID of claimant, or if the liaison. So in terms of the renewal of NC, 5 years validity, the requirements: first is the photocopy of NC with original presented. Second is certificate of employment related to the NC. So in terms of reassessment procedures, after the assessment and you are found to be not so competent, don't you worry about it because you can be reassessed anytime at your own convenience. In case the reassessment is full qualification, you have to undergo the whole assessment process. If you are found to be competent in some unit of competencies, the reassessment shall focus on the unit of competencies where you were found to be not yet competent. Also, if you fail 2 consecutive assessments, you will be advised to undergo a refresher course before applying for reassessment. So, when it comes to the occupational health and safety, during the actual assessment, please observe safety as you perform the different tasks. First, wear appropriate personal protective equipment or the PPE, using lifting techniques, following proper hand washing procedures, and storing food safely. Regarding to confidentiality, with regard to the result of your assessment, we observe strict confidentiality. This is to ensure your integrity. The result is only made available to authorized personnel and to the institution where you had your actual training. In relation to this, the assessment package is kept in a secure place to guarantee the integrity of the assessment package. Then, may I ask all candidates to refrain from giving away any form of information that took place during the assessment process? If you don't have any questions or clarifications, then I'm going to distribute the specific instructions. Please read them carefully and do not hesitate to ask questions right now. I may be able to translate it from English to your local dialect. If you need assistance, then I will be more willing to assist you. I will give you your assigned number. Here's for you, ma'am. And it's for you, sir. So everybody must be ready now. Candidate number 1, you may please proceed to the assessment area. This way, please. And for the rest of the candidates, please remain while I'll call you by your number. Thank you.